Ugh. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another thrilling episode of my Partridge Family Collection. I'm so glad that you're here with me. It's another unboxing show. I loved the last one. We only had a couple of packages to unbox last time, and it seemed like everybody liked those type of shows. So I've been hoarding some of my packages over the past year or so, and thought I'd wait for the perfect unboxing episode, and this is it. So let's do it. Ugh, a lot of sweat. Well, this is super cool. Actually came from Mexico. So I kind of know what it is. So let's kind of look into it. Mexico. Yes, it's exactly what I thought it was. Creo que te amo. I think I love you. I took so many years of Spanish in high school, and I don't even know if I said that word right. Give this guy a little plug here. There's business card on it. Very smart. Very well packaged. And we're just unboxing today, so we're not going to go through this. Of course, I'm not going to play this or anything, but on another show we will, definitely. Because obviously I have to play it, so I have to make sure that it's in great condition and something that, I'm going to be proud of. It's packaged so well, I would imagine it's in pretty good condition. So this is the Partridge Family. I think I love you. And then the B-side, Somebody Wants to Love You, in different packaging that we saw here in the United States, obviously, because it's from Mexico. Let's take a better look at it, actually. Or add it to my record case. Oh, I love it. I love when they ship records outside of the jacket. I think that's a really, really cool thing. And man, you can see the quality of this record. It looks really good. Kind of dusty, but I'll clean it off before I play it. And you can see it says Somebody Wants to Love You, all in Spanish. The writers, little off-centered on the labeling, little cut off there. Not great if you're a serious collector, but you know me, I'm not a real serious collector. I just think I like things that are cool and Partridge Family stuff, so it's good by me. And then it also, like, hecho in Mexico, made in Mexico, and then like all of the production type stuff. And then this is Somebody Wants to Love You. That's the B-side, and this is the I Think I Love You disco promotional. So this is a promo record. I didn't realize that, but it says promotional record right there in Spanish. And if you watched our couple episodes ago, we did a little, I did, there's nobody else here but me and my little dog. I did a show on promo records. And so if you want to learn more about that, we'll go back. I'll put the link in our show notes. And we talked a lot about promo records and actually played one on. So pretty cool. This was sent, of course, to the DJs as a promo record, DJs and record stores, and they played this to promote what I think was I Think I Love You, right? Or the Partridge Family album. But I Think I Love You was the big hit off of that first album. So very cool. Very cool to add this to my collection. I'm excited. I'll just put this here, and then let's take a look at the jacket real quick. This is a great item. I'm so happy to have this. So cool. Okay, let's see if it comes out. Here it goes. A little tight. And this was probably the jacket. Now, I was thinking maybe there's liner notes in here, but it's just blank. But it was a promo, all right? And this is the original jacket that it came with, and of course the original Partridge Family, I guess, with the old Chris. So very cool to have in my collection. Awesome, just an awesome item. Made in Mexico, pressed in Mexico, probably. This is interesting. I don't really know what this is, but it says, please do not bend. Ah, we've got a theme going. I think I love you theme. This is sheet music that I purchased. Very cool. I have a collection of Partridge Family sheet music, and I think we'll, share it in another episode, or maybe just do like one at a time. These came out, you would find these in record stores or in music stores or in places where they sold instruments and things like that. And this was very popular. It was a popular song and people wanted to learn how to play it, right? Either on the piano, guitar, whatever. I'm not sure what this is for yet until we open it. But you can see it says from the Screen Gems TV series, The Partridge Family, I Think I Love You, words and music by Tony Romeo. And then the cast. Logo. It was 95 cents back in probably 71. So I usually times by 5, so it's about $5, in 1970s. Today it would be about $5-6 maybe. And then there it is. I Think I Love You. Sheet music from the Screen Gems TV series, The Partridge Family. Looks like guitar. Yeah, this is in great condition, and you can see the copyright at the bottom. It says, copyright 1970 by Screen Gems. That could just be the song copyright written. International copyright secured, made in USA, all rights reserved. But like I said, I have a lot of sheet music, and some of them are very worn out and old. They've been used a lot of times. And of course, like I said, I always say, we're talking about a 52, 53-year-old piece of paper here, at least. So there is some yellowing and there's a little bit of marking, but not a problem. It looks like somebody wrote something on here, or maybe they had a piece of paper over it and they got a little indentation of something. I can't make it out. Not a big deal. I love this sheet music. I Think I Love You. So great. All right. So next item is an envelope. I kind of know what this is, only because I know the region it's from, which is in New Jersey. And if it's what I think it is, it's very cool. And I'll tell you a cool story about it. But let's open it up first to make sure it's what I think it is. Nope, not what I thought it was. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, this is not what I thought it was, but it's something that I've actually been wondering what happened to it, because I ordered it some time ago, and I told the kid who sold it to me that I never received it, so now I'm gonna have to send him an email like ASAP and tell him, guess what, dude? It's on my unboxing show, and I'm very sorry that I spent so much of your time trying to look for this, and my time too. We went to the post office, looked for it. Horrible story. I might edit this out, actually. We're gonna do a whole show on the paper dolls coming up here, and because it's an interesting story, and Susan Day as Lori, she's had a couple of paper doll series. I'm not a paper doll collector, but of course I do collect Partridge Family memorabilia, and Susan Day as Lori had a lot of paper doll books and kits come out, I guess, and we got stories about Kate Greenaway as well, and Lori's fashions and stuff. But this is a very cool piece. It's very old. It looks like it's in fantastic condition. I can't wait to email this kid and tell him, hey, dude, I'm sorry that I sent you to the post office. And I sent myself to the post office, too, looking for this thing, because it actually did arrive. It's just been in the corner of my room. Isn't that embarrassing? Wow. This is like the most embarrassing unboxing show ever. But as you can see, I don't know if you're old enough to remember paper dolls. What you would do is you would punch out And this is in great condition. Probably the best I've seen. I have a couple other ones of this book, but none of them this great looking. He told me it was great looking. He was really sad too, because he was like, oh, that's such a great book. I hope it's not sitting in it, in the corner of some post office. So I have to tell him that I actually have it now. And it's on the show. We're gonna we'll feature it on the next on another show when we're doing a feature on the Lori Partridge paper dolls, or the Susan Day paper dolls. But what you would do is you punch her out, not literally, but punch her out. She's got perforations there, and then you would cut out these outfits, and you can see like she's in the same. She's got her arm on her hip, and then her straight arm, and so that pose would fit like. And we'll do. I mean, I'm already looking at these outfits, and I know that Lori Partridge would not wear something like this. So, I mean, it's like strange, but we'll talk about that on another show. But then on, there's two poses. So then this one, of course, she's got her two arms down, and then you would wear, you would use this outfit. Like this is more like, this looks like Lori Partridge, right? And you would cut these out, and then these would fold over like her shoulders and her arm side. So, but, like I said, we'll go into more details on this at a later episode, but really happy to have this. I'm so happy to have this for multiple reasons, because I didn't think that I had it. I thought it got lost in the mail, but here it is. Man, I should really double think my unboxing shows. Very cool. We'll talk more about this later on. Next up is another international package. So let's open it. This is so cool. I've purchased items from this guy before in England. So this is a little magazine that was released in UK in the early 70s. As you can see, this is July 1972, number 2, and it was the official David Cassidy magazine. And I resisted like trying to find these for a long time, or even adding them to my collection, because they've got a ton of them. They're like up to volume 38, I think. And it's like sometimes, if you can't collect everything, it seems like and they're all very expensive, So to have something like this is very cool. I'll have to see how many volumes I have, or how many numbers I have. I know I didn't have number 2, so this is very cool. But yeah, the David Cassidy I like call it a mini magazine. This is very small. I don't know if you can see how small this is. It's not like a full size. And they had this editor, and like I said, we'll talk about this on a later show. But these were very cool, and I'll sit here tonight and read all of this. And this is in great condition. Great album. I think I have it laying against my wall. Interesting. So, yeah, very cool. Very cool magazine. I have to go through my spreadsheet to see if I have, how many of these I have, but I just know that I resisted, adding these to my collection, because I knew like it would be almost impossible for me to collect them all. Like I said, there's like 38 volumes or something like that. And in the UK, they also did like a Partridge Family magazine. They called it the official Partridge Family magazine, a little bit different than, Tiger Beats. But the David Cassidy magazine, very hard to find. Like I said, it was only printed and released in the UK, as far as I know, 15 pence. So very cool. Glad I have this. And like I said, I bought from this guy before. He's got, I don't know how many of these issues he has, but like they're kind of pricey, so I don't always get them. Very cool though. I've seen this magazine, and it's like something that I've wanted to add to my collection. So very cool. Kind of looks like Rick Springfield a little there, doesn't he? All right, let's keep it going. And we're almost done. I have like one more box after this, so it's kind of exciting, huh? I always love doing this kind of stuff. All right. All right, so this is the thing that I thought I knew what it was, and I'll tell you a cool story about it. Yes, it is. Oh, you're gonna love this. Look at this. headshot. Suzanne Krauf. So this came from a, here I said I wasn't going to go into detail, and I'm not really going to, but I'll do it on another show. This came from an estate sale, and this guy's dad collected autographs like through the years. He had hundreds and hundreds of autographs, and the dad passed away, and so the son was like, what are we going to do with all these autographs? So they put him up for sale, and I saw that he had Suzanne Krauf, which is not a very common autograph. And this is a very cool headshot. Almost looks like a school picture. It's original. I'll have to see if this was signed. It looks like it's an authentic signature, but here's the surprise. She actually signed it to the gentleman. Best wishes to you, Robert. Love, Suzanne Krauf. Tracy on PF. That's funny that she put that there. Like, we all know who you are. And that's held up really well, don't you think? It looks like it might have been another picture here, maybe, and they took it off, or maybe there's like some type of outline of another picture. It might have been laying down and another picture on top of it and kind of faded. But this is such a great, I mean, so great. This might, now that I look at it, this might not be signed. This might be just part of the picture, just like one of those headshots so they send out to fans or whatever. But the fact that this gentleman, Robert, who is an avid collector of autographs, had a huge collection of autographs of celebrities and famous people and politicians and things like that, and TV stars in the old days, old movie stars. And he had her sign the back of it. It's probably because this is glossy, so I mean, you're not going to get a good autograph on it. And obviously he was skilled at getting autographs, so he had her sign the back. So this is very cool, cool. And it's cool for a number of reasons, but it's not just the autograph. Like Suzanne Krauf, she signed it. I don't know what year she signed it. It looks like she was probably older, just from the penmanship. But, Suzanne Krauf did like some autograph shows. Obviously, she passed away in 2015, but she did some autograph shows, in the 2000s, 2010, 11. I know she did the Hollywood show a few years ago before she passed away. And so she just signed Suzanne Krauf. But there you have a whole like sentence, right? In her writing, best wishes to you, Robert. Tracy on PF. That's amazing. This is the greatest. This is like, I have a lot of cool things in my Partridge Family Collection, which is why I'm doing this YouTube show. But to have something like this is just, it's just incredible. It's so amazing. And I will definitely be putting it in a better piece of paper than this. Try to keep it out of the sunlight, as our friend Robert did. Rest in peace, dude. Great. And shout out to his son who put this stuff up for sale. That's the thing, our collections, they mean a lot to us, but when we pass on, who's going to take them? Who's going to take them on? Hopefully, we find somebody who appreciates stuff like this. So cool. Well, okay. Well, things just keep getting bigger and better. This is probably the biggest unboxing item I've had. I'm just going to adjust my camera here. Maybe I can get a better shot here. How's that? Yeah. All right. This is going to take some time to unwrap, I think. Unbox. But let's do our best here. Comes from my friend Sam in Florida. Shout out, Sam. Have some items that he's allowed me to rehome. And this is really what I got from Sam. Oh boy. Let's see. And then she always leaves a nice little note. It's always nice to get little notes. So Sam had a bunch of books for sale, and she had them in a bundle. And some of the books I already had, so I was like, oh, can you break up your bundle? And she's like, yeah, I'll break up the bundle and cut down the price for you. And I was like, okay. It looks to me like she didn't break it down. She gave me the extra books that she had, which is so nice and so great. I mean, I'm all for having doubles of things. You know, there's so many great magazines out there, but there's also great books. Sometimes we forget about the books. This is a great story, right? This is a great book. If you haven't read it yet, Could It Be Forever, David Cassidy, My Story. Great pictures. Look at this. Great condition. David Cassidy actually wrote 2 autobiographies, and this is one of them. Great story. Miss him so much, don't you? Don't you miss him? Yeah. And then this is kind of a, you know, when we go through my book collection, some of my books, I'll go through this one. This is another one that I told Sam I had already, but I'm always for having another one. Obviously, this is in better condition than the one I have, because the one I have I've read, and it's basically just an episode guide. So when you're watching the show, you can say, oh, what episode is this? You know, plus they have some filler stories in here, but there are a lot of interesting, weird kind of things in this book, but it's groovy. So yeah, it's got a little episode guide and then plus some bios and things. So it's a very, very cool book. Good to have more than one. You never know. This is the one that I really wanted from Sam. I had this book a while ago and I lost it, or I lent it to somebody and they never returned it. And this is probably one of the more complete books written about the Partridge Family and their music. And it was written by Johnny Ray Miller. He has a great website, whenweresinging.com. We'll talk about that on a later show, but this is pristine. This looks like it's never been read. What the heck? This is great. I love this. This is like amazing condition. This is not an old book. It came out in 2016, I think. And it just has it's just like I said, like the most comprehensive book written about the Partridge Family and about their music. And then, this is in fantastic shape. Yeah, this is great. She's all the memorabilia and stuff. So very cool. Loved this book. And I was so sad that when I'm going to say I lost it. I'm not going to say somebody didn't return it to me, but because this is like the Partridge Family Bible, I guess you would call it. And now I got it back. Thanks, Sam. Love it. Oh, this is another book I wanted that I didn't have in my collection. David Cassidy, A Legacy of Love. If you're a David Cassidy fan, this is in your library. Again, great photos. Henry Diltz. A lot of photography around David Cassidy. Took a lot of David Cassidy pictures and famous pictures. David. So this is just a great compilation dedicated to David Cassidy. Oh, this is great. I never saw this book before. I mean, I saw the cover of it and it was out there, but I never had a chance to, I never looked at it. I was never able to take a look inside. And now I can spend hours and hours just going through this book. So great. Awesome. It's like a yearbook. Very heavy. Oh, look, it's got this for my bookmarker. Fantastic. What a great unboxing show. That was so much fun. And I just have to remember that I have to catalog things as I get them, because I don't want this to happen again where I'm like, hey, I never got the paper dolls. He's like, it shows it was delivered. I was like, so I need to be better at cataloging these things, and because this is a great piece. I have a few of these, but this is probably one of the better conditioned ones. So, oh, that's so awesome. And then of course the very cool magazine, very rare David Cassidy magazine. I Think I Love You from Mexico. I can't wait to put that on and play that. Of course, the sheet music, the creme de la creme. Look at this. This autograph picture of Suzanne Krauf. R.I.P. And then, of course, my friend Sam. I bought 2 books from her and she sent me 4. Crazy, crazy girl. Okay. But this is this is the Partridge Family Bible. If you're a Partridge Family fan, you need to have this book. And it's, you can go on the website and get it. His website, when we were singing.com, I think it is. But I got it from my friend Sam, so that's very cool. Rehomed it for her. So very cool. Thank you for the note, the kind note, Sam. I'll put it with my other notes. I get a lot of notes and letters from people, which is very cool. In this day of emailing, to get a handwritten letter from somebody means a lot. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by and sharing my Partridge Family Collection with you. And I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I do. And we'll see you next time.